But when you finish running, you're like, Achilles runs.
I did though. I did pretty good time on. I still did a pretty good time on that one. So yeah,
good. That's nice,
good.
nice.
All right, Mo. And you?
My week was good. It was all right. It was good. You know, things are happening. Trying to make a difference. You know.
What's that make a difference? How? How are you trying to make a
Out
difference?
there, just we're just out there chugging along. You know, we gotta thank God.
Welcome to the Shot Club.
Welcome to the Shot Club. This is Cheza.
Cheza.
GMTM.
You missed the Yao though.
Mo Littles. Yo, this Mo Littles.
It's David Solomon.
Mao Littles.
And again, we are the Shot Club.
And who's that back there?
Oh, and we can't forget. What's the?
What is this?
No, it's new. We just did it.
What Wolfpack thing? You know.
Oh, Cheza is a part of something. Cheza is a part of some antics on the show.
It's too sweet.
It has to be a wrestling thing.
This guy's so stupid.
You know, I'm about my wrestling.
Oh, we might as well throw in a.
Woo!
There we go. There we go.
You guys are all dumb.
Hating already. We're not even 5 minutes in. Hating already.
You guys are so dumb.
That's what Mo says when he acts like you.
Chess was like, yo, go in David's spot because we gotta adjust the cameras. He's like, go sit. He goes, as soon as he gets there, he's like,
You're so dumb.
you're
You
so
guys are
dumb,
so
guy.
dumb.
You guys are a dumb guy.
Oh man, yeah, that's how we
Send him out of
start.
here.
That's it for me. All right.
So, yeah.
Well,
All right.
since these guys are assholes, let me just ask them. How was your week?
My week is alright. I didn't do much. Same old shit. Family life.
Yeah.
Do.
You do the do.
Doody do? Do you like your duty do?
Do.
Do.
You doodle do like your duty do?
I do like my
Is this a
duty.
Nardwuar interview?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I heard them reference Nardwuar on like Breakfast Club or something the other day. I was like, oh.
He's such a weird guy, but he has like the wickedest
Everyone knows him.
videos.
though.
Yeah.
But he built his profile.
He has.
Yeah, my week is like.
But we're talking about him.
I know. I went back to my week. I segued back.
But
We
you
didn't
didn't add anything.
I just went back to my week. It wasn't anything serious, you know, just small things, but.
Didn't we take the first shot?
No. How was our week?
Let me tell your week and then we'll take a shot. How was your week?
If anyone tuned in at the start, they would have been like, well, they've already been into it.
Handle that.
Anyways.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Got a couple runs in.
All right.
You know.
Back on that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
What are you back?
I
He's been on it.
think
He's been on it.
I think I like tore my Achilles or something like that though.
Well, you wouldn't be walking if you did.
Whatever it was, as soon as it hit, I was just like, okay, that's not that. It's not that. It's just like a process of elimination. It was like, maybe it's my Achilles. I don't know.
You might have bruised your Achilles.
Mine
You did tear it.
I
because you're not
tear you
walking.
that you would have moved. You would
No,
have stopped.
you know how like there'll be like cracks in the pavement. There'll be like little things you kind of have to avoid. I kind of trying to step
Or you're
to
breaking
the side.
Mo's back.
Yeah. Instead, I broke something on me. But
But when you finish running, you're like, Achilles runs.
I did though. I did pretty good time on. I still did a pretty good time on that one. So yeah,
Good. That's
It was
nice.
good.
Nice.
It was
Nice.
All right, Mo. And you?
My week was good. It was all right. It was good. You know, things are happening. Trying to make a difference. You know.
What's that make a difference? How? How are you trying to make a
Out
difference?
there, just we're just out there chugging along. You know, we gotta thank God. But you know, we just go out there. You know, it's a new day, new game.
Just go out there, play
yeah,
just play the game Coach taught us.
that's all you can do. You know.
What is this guy talking about? What are you talking about?
So how was your week, David?
To be honest, I'm so done with you guys.
Come on,
I really am.
Marshawn.
I'm only here because I don't want to get fined. Okay? These guys are assholes today.
You said fine?
Yeah.
Fine.
Marshawn Lynch.
Fine. You know fine?
I'll
You
find
know?
you.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
They're on something. They're on something today. I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy's giving LeBron James post-answer interviews. This guy's tearing Achilles and being able to walk. And this guy's dealing with duty. I don't know, man. Like,
Maybe. What do you want me to do?
Just doing his duty.
he's doing his duty.
Alright, let's take this first.
Doing his duty. Doing his daddy duty.
Duty, daddy, duty. By long?
Oh, by long.
Oh.
I get one. Get one. Let's get one. Here we go. We can make this happen. Isn't that time to get? What are you doing? Relax. What are you guys doing? Yeah, there you go. You know, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
I double tapped. What is that?
Thank you so much.
I closed.
This is like Kool-Aid now, anyway. For those who haven't seen it.
Alright, so our second topic. The French Spider-Man. Dude sees little kid hanging, so his thought is,
Let me climb up.
let me climb the wall.
I'm going.
Like, yeah, I'm going. Like,
You gotta give the kid props. He's
You
holding on
have to
after
do
the
that
kid.
kid
that
props.
kid, he has up.
Yo, he hanging. Oh, there's somebody here
Why is my
helping.
man not like
Like, pull
Actually-
him over?
Mo,
Pause
so
that.
let's watch your phone.
wash my phone?
Let us watch your phone instead.
Why
That's
is
a
that
little
happening?
premature.
That's a premature one?
Very premature.
Well,
Yeah, we just
did
took a shot.
No,
I-
but you
I
no,
started
you,
it.
you started it earlier. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
what now?
What are we doing?
No, I was gonna say just play it on like this and we look at your phone.
You're
I'm
way
looking
over
back
there.
here, bro.
We're all up here. Bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I want to know how Homeboy is holding on to the kid and not pulling him over.
He's George Hill. He should have.
But is that what's it called? Isn't there like that divider between the place? So
He's
he's
so-
reaching over.
But he's reaching.
He
you
still
can see
has
it.
him hold. He still has his hand on the kid.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's just
it's
afraid to
touching.
pull him over. That if he
I think that's
doesn't
what
do
it
that,
is, yeah.
the kid drops.
And he probably was like, well, I gotta give to this guy now. He's already scaling the
Kid
building.
holding with one hand.
No, the kid's holding on.
And look, the guy can't even reach him, or he he's kind of holding him, but there's a divider in between. He's trying to get the kid to crawl over his side. Actually, the other guy would have saved him.
Yeah, that guy.
The guy was just about to save him. Then the black guy said, "Yoink, that's mine."
No,
One
but
hand pulled him
he was
over.
taking too long.
No,
Yeah.
but you see that one hand and he pulled him over
Yeah.
while he was climbing over.
Yeah.
The other guy could have done that. Though.
The other
But
guy has no
again,
upper body
Again,
strength.
it's like I said.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't lift, bro.
So the aftermath of all that,
Is he's not gonna?
Is-
that guy's not gonna?
He's now
join the
got
fire
a
department.
citizenship.
he got his citizenship in France.
So where's he from?
He got a job offer from the fire brigade
Yeah.
in France. He's from Mali.
Okay.
And then about a week after, the president from Mali went to go meet him and offered him a position in the army, in the Malian army. So it's like,
What do you do?
what do you think he should do? Like, he
Well,
should go,
his obligation should be to go to the.
I think he should go to the Breakfast Club first. Maybe he should have his
Well,
announcement
that's
on the
why.
Breakfast
That's
Club.
why we're drinking this week in honor of him because we're drinking Malibu. And
I like how you did that.
Well, first of all, but why the army?
I don't know.
because look, because he's.
I'm assuming that's like within that country to be in the army in a high position, or your power
well, and
is
he's
within
built
that
for
army.
it. Yeah, he's like.
So you just built to die.
No,
But maybe
that's not how they look at
they
it.
didn't say this job. They didn't specify which job.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
they have a specific job and what he does.
That could be literally. It might have to be the only thing he has to do in life, and now
It's
everything
skill
else is
building.
just
It's
like.
good to go.
No. He did his thing, and now from now on, everything's gonna be like, you did this, so you get this position. Now, once you're in that position, it's gonna you're just gonna.
Like the fire brigade, I totally understand because they need that.
They
you know
do
what I
need
mean?
that.
They do need that. And the fact he had no fear to go do that. Well,
But
he might
he-
have had fear, like heavy fear.
I don't
But
know,
at the same
in that-
time, he still had the heart to do it.
In that instance, like he has more bravery and courage than any
Yeah.
kind of fear that I think because you don't climb a wall, scale a wall.
Yeah.
In a drop of a,
Yeah.
like oh shit, I started
Yeah.
scaling a building.
Yeah.
I know what they say about adrenaline and everything. When it kicks in, you can do crazy shit, but not very many people could have done what he did.
Exactly, that's true.
No.
But
So what do you think?
same
You
way,
should,
which
like, where do you think you should go?
is I don't know. It's like I don't know the situation in the Mali army, but let's say stereotypically, do you
Has-
want to be an African army? Probably not.
Did he get an offer from DC or Marvel though?
He should have.
Because the weekend,
They're gonna need that Black
weekend has that
Spider-Man
Starboy, that Starboy comic. So why can't he get a comic?
That's true.
Right?
But then like the fire brigade, it's like the Western type thing. He's gonna get the health plan. He's gonna get cash.
Like
he's
why
gonna
did
get-
he? Why was he
you know
in
what I
France
mean?
in the first place?
He was living there.
No, but why? Why did he leave Mali to go to
That
France?
too, as well. So is it maybe because in Mali he didn't have money, but now they're inviting you back to his position where you will be making money.
Right.
So
Yeah. Does
Is that
it
enough
all
to bring
depends.
you
Does he have
back
family?
home?
Does he have family? What's,
Exactly.
what's he doing in France? Is he a student?
Telling you, man, Breakfast Club interview.
That shouldn't-
clear all this shit up.
I didn't get that. I think he was just
cleared it
there.
up. Charlemagne cleared it all up.
We didn't say
or
if he was a
chocolate.
student or not.
Yeah, how about you just promote a
Chocolate.
shot club, bro? Like,
What's with you
why
and Breakfast Club?
Why are you promoting Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
You didn't have breakfast.
I
this
don't know if
morning?
he's got papers to come up here.
You didn't have breakfast this morning. If you
Man,
go
he
to the
got papers
states,
going everywhere now.
Listen, if you
I
go
did
to-
have breakfast.
if he can go to the states, he can come here.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. It's damn true.
Well, put it up there.
All right, Spider-Man,
know his name?
wall crawler guy. What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Are we going to talk about how the headline said black man saves baby?
Speak
Not
about it.
man saves baby.
Speak about it.
Well, listen, they're never going to get rid of these blatant titles of separation.
Isn't that,
Ever.
it's like a really. I don't
Ever.
think it would have been any like if even it, like obviously it wouldn't have said white man saves baby, but it would never have said like Chinese man saves baby.
Yeah, it's true.
It really wouldn't have.
It's
No.
true.
It wouldn't have. It's a blatant separation always.
Yeah.
The media, always. Right?
Well, and I was saying it's kind of reverse racism because if it was a white guy who did it, he wouldn't be getting these offers. He wouldn't be getting shit.
He's probably already a French citizen. Fuck you mean?
That's crazy that they gave out a French citizenship that easy.
Like that.
They just said, "Here, you're French now." Like,
Very different way of thinking there, though.
yeah.
Just a European way of.
But maybe it was because of the fires. Like, we need them. Like, the fire brigade was like, "Yo, we need that guy," and for him to
Well,
work
that
with us, he
too.
needs papers.
But
He was
and
undocumented.
It was just a like no disregard for his own safety and just like no
He just
second thought he went for it. So why would you want a citizen
like that.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does show what they're telling you what they want their citizens to be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
right? This is what we want from our people.
If that happened in the States, it would just lead to, I bet you like then people would bring up shit. Oh, but he did do this and this was kind of
Back in the day and this and that.
But truthfully, there was an example. We'll say there's that. It's not he didn't scale a wall, but that one old black man who saved the little girls who were next door. The guy held her in the basement and it was just a regular guy.
Yeah.
And then the black man saw a girl there and he's like, "What the hell?" And he
Yeah.
kicked the door open and he got the girls out. So that's kind of in some way because he did help because he was
For
like,
sure.
Yeah.
all I saw was a little white girl running at a black man. I was like, "There's no way no little white
That
girl
dude
running
was
to a black man."
hilarious, too.
Yeah, but at the same time, he didn't get anything for saving those girls.
Of course not. Of course not.
So in the U.S., more times they probably use it that same way, right?
Yeah. But this guy, did you say it?
I said him, but he wasn't ticking. He's ticking now.
He's thinking TikTok. Says the chicken clock.
But I mean, not to take away from what that guy did. I mean, that's wonderful that he found that. But the feats that this guy went
Just
to,
did,
the feats
yeah.
of strength that he is something special, and that's why he's getting like, the
Very thing from,
fire brigade. He just like saying.
So
He
the
just like said,
I saw the French, not French, Quebec French,
Yeah.
talking about the thing, and they're like, "Oh, if this was a white guy, this wouldn't be big. If he only did this for his papers,
Yeah.
I bet his
He
friends
did this
and
for his
him-
papers. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
said-
he
He's,
They said even
he's
said-
thinking that while he's
Yeah.
scaling
They're
back.
like, he probably set this up with his friends and whatever.
Oh, they say it's,
like a whole bunch of things just because he's black. They're like,
Okay, so it did
crazy.
happen. So that's exactly what I said. If that happened in the States, then all that shit would have.
But that was Quebec.
okay,
They said
so
the French people in Quebec.
So
that's why I saw it.
the
saying-
Quebecers are saying that
They're a
he
petty bunch.
paid this
They are.
he paid the kid to hang off the edge
They
of the
paid,
building.
they paid the dad who was like, I
Right.
can't reach
Let your
you.
kid hang off the side of the building. Don't worry, I
So
will save him.
so he's
I
been
mean, Michael did it. It worked.
so
for him.
what was he taped to the building so he wouldn't actually really fall? Like, how did this kid manage to hold on for so long, knowing that he's gonna walk by at this time? Like,
It's crazy to me just that they were able to bring it to that point. Like in a situation like that, you can still be racist. That's
Imagine
fucking
that guy
crazy.
was.
It's so weird.
Imagine that guy was there when Michael came out on the balcony.
and he had a blanket over the railing.
Scaling that building for nothing.
Well,
Somebody
segue.
missed out on that meme.
Well,
Right there.
segue.
Somebody missed on that meme.
They didn't miss out on that meme for Drake.
We're not even getting into the Drake shit yet. We're not even gonna get into the Drake shit.
I can't.
We're not even.
You ever see that? You ever see that?
We're not getting into the
They
Drake shit.
replaced Michael's head with Drake's head.
Oh.
They blanket over the balcony.
No, I didn't see that.
I
But did you see?
saw the Drake one where it's
Listen,
from
we're not getting
from
into the Drake shit right now.
from Menace. Did
I
you see
told
the
you
Menace?
this would come
No,
up.
this comes into the Drake thing. No, we're not getting into the Drake thing right now. All this will come out. All this will come out. Yo! So we got Infinite here. Thank you for reaching with us.
Thank you for having me, man.
The Shock Love, we've been talking about it like since last season to get you up here, so
Yeah.
finally got you
made
over
it.
here. Finally.
Yeah, for sure.
But we got to point out that we got the big cosign as well from Maestro when he called you. Okay.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
That was a big moment. Like you know we're
We're
there
live.
doing an interview and
We're live on air.
yeah.
And Maestro's
and
like,
he's just like yo,
Let me call him, man.
call him.
And we were just talking about you. And then he was like, no. Let's
Let's
make
call
a phone
him.
call.
And he's like, the joke is, I call him all the time. He never answers.
Yeah.
He just happened to answer.
Yeah. Shout out to Maestro, man.
Yeah, shout out Mike.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, go to the Maestro episode. You'll see everything there. Plus,
Where can they find that?
enough
was
shit. Shockclubpodcast.com.
There you go.
Everything is there.
Working on that. I like that.
Bit by bit. Bit by bit. Tongue tied. But talking about that, we can. How should we start? Should we go into history? Like, we just talked about Maestro, so the segue is like the whole. Well, actually, it goes into history.
What
So,
caused you?
yeah.
What
go ahead.
caused you to start rapping? Or who caused you to start rapping?
You know what? My older brother,
Yeah.
he was a rapper. Kane. Shout out my brother Kane.
Okay.
My older brother was the guy around the house that he just knew what was going on, you know? This is back in the days when I was like 7, 8, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought he was like the illest rapper in Canada.
Okay.
So that made me wanna be the illest, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, a
That
lot
made
of
me start
rappers
writing.
back then.
Yeah, you know?
You have to be different to be a rapper.
Exactly. You know, and I remember Maestro being a rapper that was out, the Mishi,
Yeah.
Dream Warriors, and a few other people that came out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
So what year is this roughly?
this is like in the 80s, man.
Okay.
Yeah, in the 80s. You know what I mean? But I started writing my own lyrics when I was, I'd say grade 6.
Okay.
Grade 6, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it all started.
Nice.
Was Infinite your name back then?
Nah, it was just regular, my govy.
No.
I was still looking for a name.
Right.
I was still looking for a name.
What names were there before you got to Infinite?
Yo, okay, when I was in high school, they used to call me Rex, because they call me, everybody knows my name is Dale, right? So they call me Rex Dale. Right?
Okay.
They call me King D, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's a little names flying around. You know
That
what I'm
name would
saying?
have passed this year. Everybody be like, I can't call no man King.
Right? But those are the names, you know, until I got that name Infinite.
Right.
Yeah.
Any particular reason why you?
I mean, we went to New York. This is when I was in Ghetto Concept, and I was still being referred as Dale, right? I introduced myself as Dale when we do interviews on TV or whatever.
Right.
But my boy in Brownsville, Brooklyn,
So this is while in Ghetto Concept.
this
or
is
you
while
were
we, the same year we actually shot Easy on the Motion.
Okay.
Yeah. So my boy in Brooklyn, I told him, I said, yo, I need a name. I can't run around with this Dale,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, as an artist name, you know? Then he came up with Prince Infinite.
Okay.
And I was like, Prince Infinite, like, you know what I mean? Prince, I wasn't feeling the Prince part, you know what I'm saying? And
It's
then
not like, was he like Zulu Nation at all type thing?
he was a
Or
5%.
5%.
Yeah,
He was a 5%.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I got that name. That's where I got the name Infinite from Brownsville.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Same. Okay, you said Ghetto Concept. So when did you guys first get together?
So grade 9 is when I met Quadro.
Okay.
We started rapping and doing assemblies, you know, school assemblies and stuff. You know, that was the feel of doing shows and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But when I actually entered the group, because the group was formed before I actually got in the group. You know what I mean? So 1990, I say I was officially in the group 1994.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was one of the most memorable tracks from my childhood. Anyways, coming up when I used to be Rap City would come on. I'd have my VHS and I'd be taping videos. This was one of the joints. Like, this was like, yeah,
A lot of memories.
yeah.
That's. It's interesting to hear you say you officially joined in '94.
Yeah.
Because we all think that, you know, you are part of the group and
From
this-
inception.
Yeah, because this is '95,
Yeah.
and then like you weren't in the group that long.
Yeah, before
the-
we did this track. Yeah.
Yeah, but the impact of the whole of this single
Yeah.
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 lives to this day. Like that's
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's also, it says a lot that, I mean, I don't know your relationship or whatever, but for you to join their group, you know what I mean? And for you to join an already established group, that's,
Yeah.
that's,
You see, I used to rate Ghetto Concept like we were friends, and I used to support Quadro and Dolo. They're doing their thing, but I met Dolo through Quadro
Right.
because that was my boy from Rex. So I used to support Quadro and Ghetto Concept, but then it just came to a point where I was supporting to a point where why don't I just be in the group?
Right.
You know what I mean? One of
Yeah.
those type of situations because I was already like just around them like that,
All
like,
time, yeah.
supporting it, right? Yeah, man. So that's how it all went down.
You're tired of being on the outskirts of Capitan.
Well, yeah, you know, like honestly, it was like a thing where they were traveling all the time,
Yeah.
and I wanted to see all these places because when they came back, they told me, "Yo, we just did this, we just opened up for this," you know.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? I want to roll too, you know. So
Yeah.
that's when I came in the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your most memorable show with Ghetto Concept?
Most memorable show,
Yeah.
maybe Jack the Rapper was one of them. There's a seminar that we had
That's an old. Yeah, that's.
when I just joined the group. We went to Jack the Rapper.
And Jack the Rapper was it in the South?
It was in Florida.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember what state it was in, but they used to always.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Because that was actually the perfect timing for me to break out my butterflies and everything I had inside, you know, because there's no fans at that. It's all industry
It's
people.
industry.
I mean, like Suge Knight, Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy.
Was that
Snoop,
was that the
everybody.
year that they did what movie was it? And there's a clip with Puffy and Guru, and Puff's kind of like introducing people, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm with Bad Boy. We're doing it had to have been like '94.
I think you're talking about the show.
It might have been the show.
I think you're
I
talking
think
about
so,
the
because
show.
the other one I can think of is backstage.
Puff's
but that
got
wasn't a bad boy.
Puff's got a stocking cap on.
Okay.
He's
Right,
walking
for sure.
around. He's like, "There's a Bad Boy pool party. Like these are the
There was
things."
a pool party. I remember
might-
that.
it
So
might
it could
have
have been just clips that they took from that seminar that we went
Yeah,
to.
but Puffy's passing out stuff like Bad Boy's not even really established yet. You know, so he's introducing people like, "Yeah, I'm Puff Daddy. This is my company, Bad Boy."
Yeah, because I remember Funkmaster Flex, before he blew up, we had our own camcorder, and then a fight had went on, like Smith and Wesson, and something went down. Make a long story short, and after everybody scattered, and then we had the camcorder, and I was filming Funkmaster Flex, and he was trying to explain what just went down.
was he screaming?
Yeah,
Was he screaming?
yo, he was just on some. Yo, yeah. And then after we're just like, yo, forget this guy. Like, we didn't know who he was. He didn't blow up
So
yet.
that was before Volume 1?
This
Way before
is
Volume
before he blew up. This is before he became Funkmaster Flex.
Yeah.
So did you tape over this
No,
with
I
like
I have it
a
still.
Rap City?
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's proper.
Okay, so I just yesterday went to McMichael Museum
Yeah.
in Kleinburg, and they have a
Oh,
Toronto
yes.
90s hip hop exhibition.
Right.
They got the Michi, which
Now you
she's
know
by.
what
Yeah.
I got the
Okay.
message.
Oh,
So it's crazy because it's in like the middle of
it's,
fucking
it's
nowhere.
up there.
It's all British tourists.
Yeah.
And like my girl just told me about it. She's like, "Yo, you'll like this. Come check it out." We go up, and I was about to like stop the host and be like, "Do you want me to take over from here? Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about." But it's crazy.
What did they say?
She's
How
just
did she introduce it?
no, she does. She's just like, she's not even talking about. She's just like, "Oh well, this is what hip hop was like in the '90s," and this photo here. And she's like talking about this photo was photoshopped, and you can see compared to this one that was done in the darkroom. And they're talking about the Ghetto Concept photo when
It's
they're on the
the-
stairs,
it's
where
the-
Oh,
it's
I know which one you're
superimposed.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I know which one you're talking about.
And so it's crazy all the different photos they have there. They do. They have graffiti, couple like canvases, a bunch of photos from different photographers from that era, and then they have a room with Fresh Kills, music by Fresh Kills, which is random because he's more
Producer.
current.
Yeah,
Shout out to
current.
Fresh Kills.
But it was crazy the history there. I think it was all from one collector, too.
It's Yeah. I was reading about it in the paper, and then I was like, oh, let me check it out. So I looked up the address, and I don't drive. And I'm like, why is this up here? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like a good 45
Nobody
minutes up,
would
right?
know, like,
Yeah,
and, like
like-
the people who are visiting it have no fucking clue.
They're trying to educate other folk, bro.
Yeah, but you have to have,
It's
somebody.
dope, though. It's really dope though.
But you have to have somebody that knows.
Yeah.
So Emo, just go out there and be the.
Work it.
I was gonna say we should have done this episode from there.
Everyone Feinberg.
I know, but I know this was yesterday, so I knew we were having you today. And I was just like up there seeing all these photos, seeing
Nah, I ain't
the
know
concept videos and all
I know
this.
where Kleinberg is.
And it was
It's
exactly though. But
Fresh
it,
Kid's dad.
Oh, it's Fresh Kill's dad.
Fresh Kid's
Kleinberg.
dad's running it.
that's why he's in
On the
it.
farm.
So it's like,
But
okay,
that being said, something you said like sparked that. But who else like was doing shit at that time?
For Canadian wise or,
Yeah, Canadian-wise, yeah.
Canadian wise, Maestro was he was actually at the seminar too, Maestro, right? Canadian wise, you had Orb, you had Ghetto Concept, you had not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not a
was
lot
that
of
when
people.
Chaos first started? Around that era?
No,
Chaos is a little bit out.
Chaos was probably in '95.
Okay.
Yeah.
95, 96, yeah.
yeah. You know, I remember when Chaos started growing his dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went on tour. We did a cross Canada tour.
Yeah.
And with Chaos and the Rascals.
Chaos.
Rascals was out, but
Yeah.
they weren't
Yeah.
there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But Chaos, man. Shout out to Chaos too.
When he first started, he kind of looked like he was in Camp Low.
Yeah, that's
A little bit. Chaos.
Yeah, that same style. Yeah.
That
True.
that
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
his first video, he had like the leather jacket and
Yeah.
like his hair was real low.
Yeah.
What video is that?
And Rise Like the Sun.
Rise Up.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rap Essentials, segue.
So that was like the first Rap Essentials was like the first major thing out of Canada at the time, like as a
Rise Like
compilation.
the Rise Like the Sun was on Volume 1.
know
right?
what?
And
I mean, you had Point Blank after, like Point Blank was out
yeah,
like
yeah,
back
yeah.
then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You had a lot of guys that were coming up back then still. You know?
Concrete.
Yeah.
Was Brass Monk
Concrete
then?
Monk.
Brass Monk.
Breast
was
Monk
later.
is just a little
Yeah,
bit
they're
after.
coming.
A little after
Carter
too.
now was doing his thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they were upcoming. Him and Socrates.
Okay,
Naughty
and-
Dread was.
So they were like that next one right
Yeah,
after you.
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah,
Your first major single. Your first major single.
yeah.
What was the process of writing that song?
You know the funny thing about it? I was thinking about that like today or yesterday. I was like, "Gotta Get Mine" was my first major single.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, the way things were going up here in Toronto, everybody was just on this underground sound. Everybody was afraid. Yeah.
Everyone's afraid. Yeah.
Everybody was afraid to try something new.
Right.
Everybody was coming with that underground sound. And we were the first that came with that sound that wasn't afraid to try that something different.
Right.
Other than that underground hip hop
a little
production,
more melodic.
Right.
which was Gotta Get Mine.
Right.
So I took the risk of trying Gotta Get Mine, doing Gotta Get Mine, but I balanced it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With the underground content, still underground content, but
Right.
came with the marketable
more
content.
sound,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that was the first single. So,
that was almost like a new sound, right?
Yeah.
At the time.
yeah, nobody wanted to
Yeah.
try that. You know what I mean?
To innovators.
Yeah.
They don't because it's not
to
liquor.
infinite.
No, I don't
They
touch
say
that.
it's
No,
not.
no. No, you get that.
Come get some.
I'm not getting none of that.
Gotta double tap that.
It's not as easy.
So, because when I'm watching the video for that, like it almost made me feel like when I'm watching this guy, I'm like, this guy like could be a part of that whole bad boy camp, because the whole image of the video almost felt the same, right?
It's true.
Like where'd that concept come from?
Okay, so that's the thing I was talking about, trying something different,
Right.
doing something different. Still knowing my background and where I come from,
Yeah.
it wasn't like the bad boy era, but it was
I was-
the video, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
It came from a concept from one of my good friends, David Cropper.
Okay.
He's a director, so he came up with that concept, and that video kind of set a standard too in the director world,
Right.
because that video was clean when it dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very.
that
And
kind
that
of
was
helped out.
that was the lead single off.
Yeah.
off
That was
Rap Essentials
I was
as
actually
well.
recording that song in the studio, and then BMG Beat Factory, they heard me when I was doing my own thing and asked me if they could put that as on the compilation,
Okay.
Right.
and then they used it as a single.
It was the first one on
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
How did it feel?
Yeah.
felt
When
good,
they
man.
approached you on that.
It felt pretty good, but I mean, we already established the Juno and stuff like that. So I mean, doing this, I'll be like, yeah, like
Right.
working with all these other artists on the compilation. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you were doing solo stuff as well as being a ghetto concept, correct?
I was writing solo
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But nothing was dropped solo until
No,
after.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing, put out nothing solo until after me and Ghetto Concept part of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay. Do we want to go into that or just leave it?
If you could, you open.
So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Let's go into it.
Yeah.
So, what was the cause of it?
Because of the breakup.
Because I know it hurt his feelings a lot.
It did. It did. Honestly,
Like he was actually super shocked when he heard that you guys were on a track together, full concept with Maestro.
Or the new track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I saw it, like that he had Ghetto Concept on it, I was like, okay, he probably got the verse from Infinite, and then he probably got the verse from the guy, and then he just, you know, like something like that. Because
Yeah.
when it happened, like in the '90s, I have a good friend of mine. Shout out to Double R. He knows Quadro, so he told me about it, and I was just like, nah, it can't be like that. Like that's, you know, these guys are superheroes to me.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like you guys, Red Life, Jellystone, like you guys are doing major things
Yeah.
in the city, and like I'm turning on much music and seeing you guys on
Shout
there.
out Diamond X too. Diamond X was doing their thing too. You know what I mean? Yeah, them times.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with the breakup now, man, it was just one of those things where we was fighting as relatives, like brothers and stuff, like, you know what I mean? And we were young, but I mean, at the time, I was going through something totally different than these other two that was in the group with me, right? So it kind of caused a lot of conflict. Like, I lost my brother, right? And then I just felt like, fuck the world, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just started thinking like that, but then I caught myself. But then I remember my brother, before he passed away, he said, if you go solo, I'm gonna put money into your project, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying leave Ghetto Concept, but if you do something solo, I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he passed away, that made me want to
Just cut.
dedicate a solo career to my brother, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It was a blend of the two.
Yeah, so yeah. With the arguing as brothers, I mean, we learned, man. I don't regret none of it, because that's when I learned how to work with different people, like, you know,
Right.
being in a group. Yeah, so I mean, that was cool.
What was the call? What was the call made to mend things?
Oh, before that, did you guys really go 20 years no conversation?
No. After I came out of the group, we spoke like here and there,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying. But
Nothing on a music tip.
no,
Okay.
I mean, I think about 8 years ago or something like that, we spoke about doing something,
Right.
but we didn't initiate it yet.
So was it Maestro that put this? Like,
So my show called me one day. I
And
think
you
he-
actually answered the phone.
Yeah. So I answered the phone, and then he's like, "Yo, if make a long story short, you want to do this?" He's like, "You know, I got a track. Would you be down to do a track with Quadro and Dolo?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah," because me and Quadro and Dolo were good now.
who was?
Right.
Okay.
Because we were at the Maestro listening.
Yeah.
Dolo
Was
was
it? Who was it? Somebody else said something similar. They were like, when Maestro calls, you're
You
like,
can say yeah.
that's you to get on there. You're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It was a blessing that we gave Maestro that, though, you know,
Yeah.
because we were telling him we wouldn't have did it just for any and anybody. You know what I mean? It had to be worth it.
Right.
You know, Maestro, the Godfather, you know what I mean? We said, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, is there any plans for a fully reunited Ghetto Concept?
I mean, it came up, but we didn't finish discussing it yet. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I just leave it at that, because
So
I
maybe-
don't wanna
Would
get
we
too much
be
into it.
able to do it? I don't know. Maybe you know, just to talk about it. We're not gonna make anything, you know.
Oh man.
Okay.
So talking about music now and the possible
Concept.
ghetto concept reunion. How do you feel about music now?
Like,
I mean, I know it's a very broad
actually,
question,
with
but
this
how do you
question,
feel about?
with the way that the Maestro song came out and how you the Gotta Get Mine, you did a new sound. So you are really in tune to with what's new.
Yeah,
You're not
no
one of those guys to be like, I don't like that shit. That's not hip hop.
Yeah.
So you're open. So with this new music,
Yeah.
how do you take it all? Pause.
I like pause on that. I like the sound, but I don't like when you have a good instrumental, you know, and a rapper puts that to waste by not really saying anything and just mumbling and not you can't even understand what the hell he's saying.
And if you did, you would be more disappointed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no lyrical content.
Right.
And I'm from an era where you had to say something.
Yeah.
It wasn't as easy. Like you had to say something.
Yeah, you did.
But there's always those arguments, like
That-
Biz
yeah,
Markie,
that-
like ODB,
Yeah.
like those ones who weren't like lyrical as in the sense, but
They sounded
me
right.
what
they
he was
still
lyrical.
sounded
They
right.
made good music. Yeah.
But you
they're not mumbling.
listen. But you
Yeah,
listen to
no,
ODB, and ODB might not be saying everything you want to hear, but he's still saying something.
Yeah.
But
And
then,
his
then
flow
let,
is-
then
his
let
flow is
ODB talk.
ridiculously tight.
Then let ODB talk, and he doesn't need to be lyrical in his music because he's saying everything that we should have been listening to.
The funny thing is, as unlyrical as you might think he was, he had writers. Rhymefest, Royal Flush,
Yeah.
But they played to his
Genius.
But no, but like I was saying, they wrote for him, but they wrote for him in a way
As him.
as him.
as
Whereas
his
other
character.
guys now take on the style of the person that's writing for him.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
since we're getting into lyrics, we got a little something going
That's
on.
in the future.
It's
the
a
future.
it's a savage endeavor.
Actually, hold on. Before we get into it, do you have any
You don't want to talk about this.
new music? No,
He doesn't, but
I don't like.
but do you have any new
do you have any
music?
music on the way?
Well, no doubt. I'm working on a project right now. I'm
Okay.
working on some music right now.
Nothing.
Music.
Trey said he saw a new video or a trailer for a new
Untold.
video.
Oh
Do you have
yeah,
it coming
Untold.
out?
Untold. It's out right now.
That's out
It's
the
out?
video.
Yeah,
The video's
it's out
out,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
make
shot that
sure
in the winter,
the
right?
link will be in the thing. Just look in the comments or whatever. You'll see it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe on Iceberg as well.
Right, it's that time again.
You know what I'm talking about.
Don't make me spell it out.
You're not gonna pour it all out?
No, I'm not doing it. You know I'm not doing it.
That's the remix.
Just do it, Sheza.
All right.
Do you want
Yeah,
to give
this-
people, while we're doing this, do you want to give people your links?
Yeah, go check out my my Instagram if you haven't checked it out yet. Infinite_LD. And check out my MySpace, Infinite_LDC. Go to my website, infinitemusic.ca. That's
Now-
what's up.
Okay.
Do we want to know what the LD stands for?
Lockdown.
That's actually a good segue.
Take the shots.
Will you force us to drink?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're gonna have to pause for a second.
Okay.
We usually end up having to pause for something.
All the time. Yes, sir.
You have to throw it like that.